Hey Taurus, this is Crystal Rose at Comfy Soul, and I'm here to do your reading. I'm going to start with the Golden Girls Tarot cards. Whoop whoop. I got gifted these. So happy. They're awesome. So if you're a fan of the Golden Girls, you're going to love this. Otherwise, you'll just get a cool reading. I'm going to finish with The Answer is Simple by Sonia Choquette. This is what they look like. I'm going to split the deck and see what shows up at the bottom. Give it to God. Let's focus on that for a second, because you may or may not see that card again. This will be the theme of our reading today. So let go and let God, okay? I'm also hearing that's significant for you to know that, yes, there is an energy, call it whatever you want, that exists outside of yourself, that unifies the universe. And it is only loving. It is not harsh. It does not judge. It just is. It's like a loving father who's trying to guide you and let you make your own mistakes and loves you anyway, no matter what, right? It's how you were birthed here, and the world is your playground. So I hope that takes some pressure off in some way. I don't know why they want me to say that, but there you go. Yeah. They just showed me turning a valve. Okay. Let's see what comes up. Alrighty. What do we got for Taurus? I'm going to do 3 rows with 6 cards. Career, love, and money. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I tie money into the thing, it's going to be directly related to love and career, because this is how it works. You cannot try to fulfill one area of your life and think that that will overtake the fulfillment of the other areas that might be lacking. It doesn't work that way. You need to be whole. Things need to come together in balance, okay? So let's start with career, and then at the end I'll come back to The Answer is Simple and give you some advice. All right, and they want me to pull an overall card for this. Nice, I like that very much. Okay, for career, I see that you have come to an understanding around doing something you love. The interesting part is, I think you've come to realize that what you want, or like, I'm also getting how you want to retire. So some of you might be, you know, checking out of the workplace early, or realizing that it doesn't matter if you gain all this coin, if by the time you come to retire, whether that's a year or 20 years from now or whatever, that you don't want to do that alone. Because I'm getting both the King and the Queen of Cups in the same row. And these are counterparts. These are soulmates. So in your career, I feel like you want to create this thing that you're creating, or, you know, the retirement that you're sharing or what have you, but not by yourself. You want it with this person. You want to do it with love. So this is really cute because they're the couple in the show. It's really adorable. They're the little soulmate couple. I like that. This is really cute. Okay, let me come back here. The Queen of Cups was the overall energy at the end, by the way. Just want to let you know that. So it's not just for this row, it's for all the rows. But I see it tied to your end game, right? The thing is, right now, you're experiencing some kind of like restful space where you're living, doing your own thing. You're like, yay me, I've got my money. It's a beginning stage of having my money together if I'm not out spending it, you know, buying dinners for other people or what have you. But I think you've come to a truth for yourself where you're recognizing that if you're enjoying it by yourself, then there's no one to talk to you next to you in that chair out on the lanai you're just by yourself on vacation doing whatever. It's not meaningful or fulfilling, right? Like, sure, you're resting, but you're also heartbroken. So this career thing requires that you do something that you love, and sharing it with somebody that you love is how this is going to tie it all together. I feel like you want more freedom, and you have an idea, but you're afraid to start that idea. So if you have a side hustle you're beginning, now would be a good time to start taking action. No, it's not going to be an overnight sensation, and it's going to take work. Things are going to take work. But once you get rolling, you're really going to love what you're doing. Because the point here is for you to love the career that you're in. Okay? So I see you in surrender. You're like, okay, I guess. New perspective, I guess. But I think that you were only living from just being stable and secure and not taking the extra leap to do something on your own. So if that is something you've had in your mind, to create a business of your own and take it bigger, but you thought, oh, I'll just keep a job and stay safe and it'll be fine and whatever. I think that you really want to start something new, and you're just afraid because of maybe you had a previous failure, or you've just been going through so much emotionally that you weren't ready to start before now. So I think you're ready now. You can start now. Okay, for love, we have somebody who needs to speak up. The Queen of Swords. She's being motherly, but also standoffish. It's like, I'll nurture you if, or I'll love you but. Kind of like a demanding mom, right? So this might be you or the energy on the other side. And remember, it's a general reading, so you're going to have to recognize the energy as I'm saying all of this, right? So I see you needing to speak up. And it's coming after really stepping into your feminine energy. So it's coming as a result of honoring your feelings. So here you are healing from something. And I think that after that healing, oh, they even wrote it. Oh, that's cool. So check it out. 6 of Swords. In the background on that island is Stan. That's her ex. So walking away from you, somebody walked away from you, you walked away from somebody. I have a feeling they walked away from you because you're the one that needs to speak to somebody who's being distant from you. It's like they changed their energy with you. So as the Queen of Swords, they're like, I love you, but you need to show me more feeling. So she's walking away, swimming away, boating away, paddling the hell away from her ex, Stan, who keeps sucking her in and sucking her in and sucking her in. So you need to make a choice. You needed to make a choice with the Lover's card. So here's Sophia overlooking the situation with her ex, and it's time to make a decision, right? Are you in or you out? So somebody got away. Here's the 8 of Cups. There's emotionally walking away. And I think that you emotionally walked away because you are working from a wound. Something was holding you in your defense. You were being defensive and standing guard and protecting your home, your domain, making sure that you weren't going to get hurt is what I'm hearing. You want recognition from other people. 6 of Wands. So if you did get that from somebody, but that's all you did was take that from someone and not give it back to them and recognize them and honor them and tell them what's great about them as well, then that would be the reason that they walked off. Or if you were the only one praising, vice versa, right? Then you walked off. So, okay, now let's go down to, what did I say? Career, love, money. Money. So here's you freaking out about money, worried, up at night, anxious, sleepless nights. And the issue is what? You don't want to pay for a wedding? Come on. 3 of Cups. This is awesome. Okay, it doesn't have to be crazy. You can go on an adventure. Go to Thailand and have a wedding for super cheap on the back of an elephant and, you know, go crazy. You really don't want to spend money on another person or coming together, but this is genuinely what you want, is to be with another partner. It's like you don't want to share. You're using money because so far, none of these 6 cards in the money row actually have pentacles, which represent money in the tarot. In fact, not a single one except for the very first coin on that first card. There are no other pentacles in this reading. So I think that you did learn the lesson. I built all this up for what? Nothing? Because there's no one else here but me? I want to share this with someone. That's your truth. That's the truth you need to speak up. But in money, you're freaking out on actually taking the action. Okay? But you want a union. You want an engagement. You want to propose to somebody. You want to be with somebody. You want to let go. Maybe this person even left and they have somebody else now. 3 of Cups. So there's a third party in the mix. Like you lost them. You let them go. You lost them. And now you want them back. But you're afraid to speak up. Right? 10 of Swords. And then what is it actually stabbing there? Oh, it's the ex. It's stabbing a picture of the ex. So this is being heartbroken over the situation with the ex. Who's still alive. Right? Her ex was still alive. Always torturing her. Because what you really wanted was the happy family, the 10 of Cups, the shared emotions. So your money, you need to be willing to share to be happy. Because up until then, you felt like it was a stress to have that responsibility to take care of somebody else. But at the same time, you did it, but at the same time, it was for the wrong reason. It wasn't because you wanted to care for them after being vulnerable and sharing emotions. It was because you wanted to control the situation. But then that also felt like a burden, responsibility, and obligation, because then you'd attract needy and codependent people and situations and relationships. More than one, they're telling me. Like, these are all the relationships that were kind of manifested to teach you. They were trying to show you the whole time that buying these people's affection was not going to work, because they all left eventually. It wasn't enough, right? So you have to make a choice. This is making a plan, choosing from, one of your 2 options, which is keep it for yourself or share it with somebody else, and move forward. Yeah. The forward movement includes both of these sticks, and I'm feeling it like masculine and feminine. Doesn't matter if you're, same-sex couple or whatever. That's just how I'm taking the taller stick and the shorter stick. So it's like the one for you and the one you're going to share with somebody else who's a little further at a distance. So these sticks might even be the same height, but this is you sharing the energy with the other person that you were kind of like holding it back from. So you're willing to share it. Share your money, share your life. Then you won't have to sit up at night scared and worried. It's going to be great. Queen of Cups. I'm hearing pull 1 card for how they're going to react in case they're with somebody else, because you're concerned about that. But this is happy. This is being able to nurture and be emotional and have your money rounded out nicely, because at the end of the money was the World card, right? This is complete. It's good. It's good stuff. So let me see. Let me pull 1 for how they're going to react. Oh, it's beautiful. Love. Oh, I'm hearing the theme to the Love Boat. This is totally an 80s reading, right? The Love Boat. It's waiting for you. That's what I'm hearing, that part. It's waiting for you. This is Rose and the love of her life coming together and all the fond memories they've shared and finally getting it right. No more distance. Beautiful. That's all they want to hear, is you share some emotions. All right, let me get you one from The answer is simple, because we don't want you like this in the Three of Swords heartbreak anymore. We're not going to wear that. There will be no more broken heart on your sleeve, okay? All right, let's go. Get you one of these. Boom. Yes, seek an expert. I'm getting a huge, huge pull that your sign specifically needs to come get a reading. You're too cerebral. You need to feel some of this magic. So if you feel called, you like my energy, go to comfysoul.com, go book yourself a reading. It's the only place you can book, so don't get caught up on scammers. I'm not going to hit you up for a reading. I'm not going to ask you, okay? So you need to come of your own free will. And don't even ask me a question. You want to prove that God is real? Don't ask me jack shit and let me tell you. And I'll blow your mind, okay? Promise. Because you need to feel something bigger than what you're feeling right now. Faith was too big of a leap for you, and it's really not. It's really not. It's something you create, okay? So seek an expert. That would be me. Let me see how else this might show up. Trusted business partners, people that you know who've run businesses. You can ask them questions, poke their brains, pay them for their time. Be reciprocal. Pay them for their time. Say, hey, can I sit down with you and ask you some questions about this? Yeah, I think that covers the message. Okay, great. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. If you would please hit that bell notification so you can be notified of when the next reading's going to come out, I would really appreciate it, and you would be on top of your game now, wouldn't you? I just had a card fall out here at the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and show you, because I was putting the cards away and I felt this. Judgment time. It's time to make the call. It's time to make it right. Go make it right. You're being called out by the universe to make things right. You don't want this karma to repeat, man. Don't do this again in another lifetime. Game over right here. You found me for a reason. Let's make it happen, yo. Okay. Definitely don't skip the rest of the reading if you just came in here at the end. Go watch everything I said, because there's very specific things having to do with your money and your love and how you function and what you've learned growing up. It's all there. Okay. All right. So if you like a personal reading, head over to comfysoul.com. Cards are in the description down below if you'd like to purchase the cards. And I am so, so happy you came here, watched the video. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. Bye.